Just two familiar Suburban High School Hockey League rivals take the ice tonight at Hatfield Ice, just north of the Philadelphia City line, as we welcome you to playoff hockey on the Rally Sports Network. Outside, snow falls steadily on a cold February night, covering parking lots and back roads all across the suburbs, but we made it here. We made it to Hatfield Ice, and it's time for playoff hockey. This is the first round of the SHSHL playoffs. The third-seeded CB South Titans enter tonight with expectations firmly on their shoulders. They came up just short in the 2 seed, and now they look to fight from behind. Across the ice, the 6th-seeded CB's Patriots, a team that had to fight simply to be here. CB East arrives tonight coming off a loss to Penridge, a loss that would have ended their season if not for the team across the ice. CB South's dramatic 7-6 victory over Souderton, a result that kept the Patriots in the playoffs and punched their ticket to this moment. So now they get the opportunity. It's a rematch, it's redemption, and it's a win-or-go-home hockey. Good evening, everyone. I'm Danny McDevitt, and it's a pleasure to have you with us for tonight's Suburban High School Hockey League playoff action on the Rally Sports Network. On the camera tonight is Jaden Klemmer, and directing our action and giving us color commentary, Ethan Whitney. Ethan, it's been a while since we've done some playoff hockey, and I'm pretty excited. How about you?
Way too long. We've had this circled on the schedule, obviously, for a while now. I think these two teams are matched up pretty interestingly. Going to be a fun night as we get started here, but going to be a great night.
So, making tonight's broadcast possible, Transcend Fitness, Finney McGee's Pub, Dress in the Nines at J&J Glassworks. Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few seconds, the SHSHL playoffs will begin, but not with a stoppage. So 3 officials on the ice tonight, 2 line judges and 1 official, I believe it is.
Sounds right. There we go.
So, without further ado, finally, the SHSHL playoffs kick off. 2026 playoffs and a ton of great teams making a star-studded end of the season. North Penn at the 1 seed, Council Rock South at 2, CB South on the ice tonight at the 3, Pennsbury on the 4, and Penridge at the 5. Lastly, Central Bucks East coming in at the 6, and they are playing as the underdogs in tonight's game.
CB's looked like they had the 5 locked up for a while. They really limped into the postseason. Interesting to see how that momentum will carry through into tonight.
Yeah, you saw a team like Souderton get really hot towards the end of the season, and you saw a team like East fall apart. But now an opportunity towards the net, but Slavo's just going to skate into goalie's net. He kind of needs the puck with him there if he wants to score.
Yeah, no, that's pretty important, as we've seen across the last couple of years.
We've been able to figure that one out. I mean,
if we've
got to
done
give it
one
to us.
thing right.
The puck cleared up and around the back of the net, now near side. But Central Bucks East, last week, they were looking at this team, wishing, begging them to win against Souderton, and they did, and that is how they have arrived here in the playoffs. But as I said, it is a team that really slowed down later into the year.
Absolutely. They have not beaten a playoff team since December 10th in a 4-3 win over Penridge. So it's been a while since they've been able to prove to the rest of the SHSHL world that they can hang in there and beat teams like CB South. Obviously, everything on the line tonight. We'll see if it plays a difference.
First shot of the night gets ripped.
A numberless player out
for
there.
the CB East. They like to make it difficult for us, you know? The puck scooched up to Frey. Frey's just going to clear, get a line change for his squad.
Frey was my player to watch for Central Bucks South. He led them in points this season. They're going to need a big night from him, not just tonight, but throughout these playoffs, because obviously you want to lean on your stars.
In the nets tonight, CB East, you have Cameron Young coming into this game with a save percentage of 0.902. And then on the other side of the ice, a star-studded goalie. We've seen his name a lot for the years, Nathan Napolitano.
Connor Hellebuck.
As much as we've seen a lot of him as a starter over at Central Bucks South, he is also coming in at the exact same save percentage as across the ice. So we'll see how this goalie battle shows in tonight's game. Central Bucks South with 2.6 more goals per game than them. They have a much more star-studded offense. But, underdogs make great stories, Ethan.
Yeah, the interesting thing about CB East is that their leader in points, Benjamin Dempsey, only has 20 points. That's one of the lowest marks among a team leader in the entire league compared to CB South, if I'm correct. They have 3 or 4 players above the 20-point mark. So it is a lopsided offensive matchup, which is going to put a lot of pressure on the goaltending here for CB East. Hey, if you're looking for a great spot to hang out, follow me over to Finny McGee's Pub, voted Best Irish Bar 2 years running in 2024 and 25, and this year's winner for Best Late Night Dining. Happy hour is the place to be Monday through Thursday from 3 to 7 with $2.50 domestic bottles and some awesome food specials. And every other Tuesday, you can test your knowledge with Trivia Night. Finny's is also the perfect place to catch all your favorite sports games, so make sure you follow Finny McGee's Pubs on Facebook and Instagram to stay up to date on specials and happenings. That's Finny McGee's Pub, 1400 Farragut Avenue, right in Bristol Borough. We'll see you there.
So pumping up the intensity here of the Titans as they're really showing some offensive spark, but now the puck clear line change as the first line's going to clear off. Now here comes East to see what they can do with it. They rip it around the back of the net and now held near side along the corner of the ice. The Titans escape through it. If he's got speed, he's got a lane. Lucchesi fires and it's going to go off the shin pad, but now set up for the one-timer. Just missing. It goes back out to Jonas. Jonas thinking about leaving it for Lord. Now Lord back skating as Walter is going to pick up the puck and take it himself. Leaves it for his teammate. The shot fired. It's wide.
Wide open shot there. Would have liked to see that at least get on the net.
You don't see wide open shots, but I saw one of Nathan McKinnon the other day.
Nathan McKinnon. You be the judge if the better team out there was.
So Parker Dunn's going to leave the puck off the boards. The bank pass not successful as it went to the net. Cameron Young watching like a hawk as now East is going to able to move it out to the neutral zone. If they'll find possession, probably not, as the Titans escape away with it. And now trying to build an offensive play, but no one's there to help him out. He turned around to look for a pass. Ain't nobody around.
There's Benjamin Dempsey, leader in points.
Fires the shot and not able to sneak it past him this time.
Take a look at the CB South player to watch tonight. Ryan Frey, he's had a phenomenal season leading CB South in points and assists. He's top 5 in both those categories league-wide. He's having a fantastic season. Like I said earlier, you want to lean on your stars in moments like these, and he is absolutely a guy to watch throughout these playoffs for CB South.
Big night tonight. Big week here on the Rally Sports Network. You can catch all your playoff action live on the Rally Sports Network. So make sure to like, subscribe, and check out all the playoff content all week long. East moving it through their own D zone. They finally get it up to the neutral zone. The captain now taking it across the blue line. Sneaks past Ostrobrod. And now looks behind him. Tries to find an open man, but Ostrobrod still in chase. This one flicked up and into the air. Now back cross set up into low slot. My mistake. Trying to leave it in the crease was East. But the Titans finally able to get it out of there. So Gibson now on the puck from the face-off circle. Thought about the shot, and Young showing some good skills in the back of the net tonight. So far, 4 shots on goal for CB South, 3 for East.
CB East's offense obviously going to have a hard time hanging in there tonight, but I've liked what I've seen early on. They've certainly done a good job holding their own, defensively and offensively, that is.
Bocek clears it out to the far corner. Now back and forth passing from East. Getting there is Nolan. Tried to pass it off, but it was a very light pass. And now Ostrobrod trying to get to it. There's 2 Ostrobrods on the ice tonight. 1 for East, 1 for CB South. And Ostrobrod, both Ostrobrods are on the ice currently. So
I don't want to make any assumptions, but you're in the same school district. You have the same last name. They have to be related.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be.
It has to be.
Who knows? So we got Morris Ostrobrod and Gavin Ostrobrod. Things are going to get difficult tonight.
Got a jerseyless player, Cousins. Is a heck of a start.
Big play now coming as Frey rips the shot. Dangerous person to have the puck now is Dunn. Dunn thought about it, rips one off the right pad. Now left behind, Crouch is racing back. and his physical stature is one of the biggest plays about his game. We saw the other night when we came to watch South and Pennsbury, Crouch is just a oak tree.
He is. I mean, they all looked like they were 7 feet tall out there, for being honest, from Ice View. But yeah, watching that CB South Pennsbury game really puts it into perspective what it looks like on the ice.
Dangerous save there out of Young. He tried to poke it away, and it ended up just going in front of the crease. He dives on it.
That's what makes Crouch such an integral part of this team. He's not gonna lead the team in points, but he is. They can't do what they do without him, and that's kind of what. It's just such a well-oiled machine. You love to see it, and those kind of teams tend to do very well this time of the year. We obviously saw this team a game away from winning the championship last season.
So the puck goes out. CB South is going to win this one. They fire it. Dangerous offsides almost. And now Lucchesi trying to keep this one in East territory. The Patriots, though, showing some fight. As back and forth now out to the point. Lord thinks about it, fires, and this one is ripped off the skate and into the netting.
We've seen a lot of that these last couple games for whatever reason. Just pucks going right off people's skates.
Yeah, it's been a big theme the last 2 games we've done of just multiple pucks being launched out of play off a skate. So we'll see if it continues tonight. Hopefully not. I'm not one for stoppages, Ethan.
No, got to get these moving.
Whistle's blown almost immediately, so we'll get another face-off.
Thanks, Dan. I think that stoppage is on you.
What am I saying? There's 4 officials out there. Thought there were 3 for earlier. My mistake. We got 4 officials. This is the playoffs, man. Ostrobrod now with the puck back in the corner. Flicks it out towards the low slot. Gibson's not able to get a hold of it. Now the Patriots dancing through their own end. It dishes it, cross ice pass. Trying to get a bank pass, and now he's just going to leave it behind him. Here comes a play, though, as they somehow snuck away with it. Now moving towards the net, fires, and it's going to go up and above the mask there of Napolitano.
CB South's defense just looking a bit off early, and CB is doing a great job capitalizing off that. Still no score, but they've done a heck of a job.
Here comes Gibson, one defenseman in front of him, fires the shot, and able to make the glove save is Young.
Nice save right at eye level there.
So CB South coming off a win against Sauderton that sealed the Patriots' playoff chances. They won 7-6 in what was a very dangerous game for them. Could have gone either way.
Absolutely. I checked the score. Was surprised it was that close. I thought CB South would take care of business, but that was a red-hot Sauder team like you had mentioned earlier. But just too little too late for them.
So far, clean game. No penalties taken. 7 shots on goal to 3. East offense being a little scarce as we move later into the period.
I almost don't want to make too big of a deal out of the shots on goal after watching that gold medal game. Especially in these high-stakes matchups, it can come down to this one guy having a hell of a day.
That's true. Ostrobrod tries to fire this one off. Went left to the net. And now up on the far side is the Patriots, if they can find where the puck is, are now moving into Titans territory. Leaves it near side. The puck is loose. The captain sets up the shot. Not able to finish. Now moves it down towards the face-off circle. And the Titans look like they're going to get possessions now. Here they go. They pick up the speed, the tempo. Now the pass over. Fires the shot. It's going to go right off the shoulder of Young.
Slowa can really get a lot of heat behind that shot. That is impressive. A dangerous rebound just goes past Montagna. Now they're fighting for it along the backboards.
So Montagna tried to fire the one-timer. Stick in the lane stops that opportunity. It's now Gottsman moving across the ice as the open shot fires. And it's going to go off the left pad. Napolitano able to read it perfectly.
He just barely got his glove on that. I mean, half a centimeter higher, and it looks like it's 1-0 Patriots right now.
You know, I don't think we mentioned this. This is an NFL matchup.
It is Patriots
Titans. Patriots Titans.
You know, go back, what was it, 8 years? That's the matchup that ended the Patriots dynasty. Thanks to that Logan Ryan pick 6.
Look, Mom, I made it to the NFL. Calling Patriots Titans. You put that game on 2 years ago. No one was watching.
Put that game on this year. How bad the Titans were.
Napolitano trying to leave the puck for Jonas. And Ostrobrod getting himself in the way. Morris Ostrobrod. Got to clarify.
You wouldn't watch Bailey Zappi versus Will Levis? That's prime time, man.
Nolan lets this one deflect off his stick, and it's going to be called for icing.
Surprised we have no score here this far into the game. I would have thought the CB South offense was going to just essentially overwhelm them, but it has been a fantastic start in the net for Young. And they're going to need more of it as these goaltenders arguably become the most important two people on the ice during these playoff matchups.
Yeah, any goal could end your season, and that's the weight these players are carrying, especially the defensemen.
Yeah, team defense has been such a consistent theme across every game we've played, and it's very easy to tell which teams work on that more than others.
Cole Klein is against the near side, trying to move it out to Dempsey. Cole's going to pick it up once again, now move it. But caught in traffic, the Titans doing a good job of getting in the way so far early. Now here comes Sonigo. Sonigo now moving towards the net, fires the shots, kicked up into the air and out of play. Reagan was trying to come in there to maybe steal a rebound, but unsuccessfully.
Transcend Fitness. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Transcend Fitness Club, Newtown's premier boutique-style fitness experience with over 8,000 square feet of brand-new name-brand equipment, an outdoor running trail, and a state-of-the-art outdoor fitness rig. Transcend takes every workout further, from personal training and group fitness to small group sessions and their specialized speed school for high school athletes. Transcend is where results are built and limits are broken.
Now, don't go anywhere after the first period. Our intermission show will be coming up very shortly. And I hear, Ethan, that there's going to be an appearance by somebody.
We do. We have a very special guest. I won't spoil who, so stick around. But a very special guest is joining us in the booth.
Frey fires the shot. It's picked up by the glove. I'm now curious.
I can guarantee you've heard of him.
I've heard of him. Okay. I'm very excited. So don't go anywhere. I'll be watching.
You won't? Will we be able to see him? Are we going to pan the camera?
Yeah, we'll see him.
Okay.
You guys will be on camera for the intermission show. So sorry to our viewers who have to see his face. It was made for radio.
Where's HR?
So now the Patriots are moving this one across the near side. Thinks about moving this to Vitrinas. Just some passing, no open lanes so far. Titans, they're really good at not giving you a lot of room, and now Crouch picks out the puck. Whistle's blown though, so not sure what this was on. So it's going to be called on Slabordian, so he's going to be going to the box for roughing. He's used to being in there. So that is his 36th penalty infraction minute of the season. He leads the team with the second closest coming in at 21. So this is going to be a huge power play for the Patriots.
Yeah, but the fact that Slobo didn't even argue it going into the box, I'd have to imagine he did it.
Can't say how important it is to get the first goal on the board there, and you can't start like that. The puck left behind them. They're now going to go back and regroup.
I mean, these are moments that you'll look back on when this game's over and say the game was won or lost on these kind of moments. Got to capitalize, get the early lead.
The captain setting the example. He's taking it from his own end to Titans territory. Now the puck left from the face-off circle. Almost had the shot, but diving down in front of it was Gavin Ostrobrod. Crouch clears. Dempsey trying to race to it, but Crouch is going to pick up his own pass. And now he's pressed up along the boards. This is going to kill a lot of time. 1:20 left to go.
Absolutely love it from Crouch there.
Showing some intensity, especially on the penalty kill here. The Titans kill 71.4% of the time on the penalty. But on the other side of the ice, 27.3% of the time they score on the power play. The Titans now moving it, showing some great penalty killing so far. Now Gibson fires, lets it go into the glove of Young. Wilson coming back to pick up the leftovers. Holds it for a second. Playing a very slow tempo here are the Patriots. You could probably expect a play out of them. The stretch pass not able to get to him, and that's going to be called for icing almost immediately. So I'm not sure what the plan was there.
They just look off. I mean, something's not right. It's maybe a miscommunication on what they were trying to do, but they don't seem to be on the same page.
seemed very, very unorganized on that final scene as they killed a lot of time. They now only have just over 30 seconds to work with, and now Lord's going to go back, and he's going to hold this one, kill a lot of time. They move it up to Frey. Frey's just going to slap it into Patriots territory, whistle for offsides.
A very impressive kill so far by CB South. They have dominated this 5-on-4. They've dominated most of the period, just nothing to show for it quite yet. 12 shots on goal for the Titans, just 4 for the Patriots.
Face-off won by the Patriots. They might get one final play out of this here. Again, the stretch pass does not work at all, and they're going to get called for icing.
Are they trying the same play, maybe? I mean, this just looks off to me. Something looks...
Well, originally, the first play, it looked like they were trying to...
The same part of the ice.
They were trying to get a stretch pass the first time, but then he was just standing there and just let it bank off the wall. So maybe somebody wasn't in position, but...
Just discombobulated here.
We're going to play on. Near side puck drop, Patriots win it. Gottsman from behind the net, waiting. You would think they're on the penalty kill with the tempo they're playing with.
Yeah, it's
Fernandez
certainly unique.
leaves it back for Gottsman.
Power play's over.
Now all the way back over, Klein to sight. Took a hit. Now the Patriots just moving it back and forth behind the net. Dancing with the puck. Back up to the point. Turns around near the blue line. And the Titans just going to take it away from them. Titans really seem, although not having the puck in control, there hasn't really been sustained pressure from the Patriots since the beginning of the period. Only 4 shots on goal for them thus far.
Titans so far just all around seem more organized and a bit more prepared than the Patriots do right now. And another pass goes wide.
Another stretch pass, just not able to reach them. And once again, they're going to get called for icing. So their third icing in probably less than a minute 30.
Got to be a minute 32 minutes. I mean, that's a first, I'll say. At least from my memory, that's a first.
So here we go, face-off coming up. The period thus far, all Titans. 12-4 shots on goal. Puck goes off the glass, and now Slabo trying to make some magic happen, but he's got heavy pressure. Now Jonas sets up perfectly for Lichtenstein. Lichtenstein fires, and it's going to go off the left pad. A big opportunity, but it took him a while to get that shot off there, Ethan.
Great save. Young has looked fantastic to start the period. Lichtenstein certainly took his time with that, but score stays right where it is.
Usually you look at the shots on goal like that, and you think there's been a lot of pressure on Young thus far, but there hasn't been much offensive pressure out of the Titans. I mean, it's a lot of the Patriots hold the puck.
Yeah, going back and forth, but like you mentioned, the Patriots just not putting pressure when they have opportunities, like right now.
So now Dempsey tried to get the pass off, but Lichtenstein picks it up.
Different pronunciation again.
I keep trying to figure this out, and it's only because you told me I said it wrong, and then we looked it up, and I was correct.
But you just said it a different time, a different way.
So Frey picks up the puck, now fires it off the chest of Young. Young's able to make the save and stand tall.
Frey's
big hit after the pass from Crouch, and now the Patriots flick the shot. Maybe he was trying to get a rebound there. Tried to get it off towards the crease. Wilson in front of Jonas. Jonas able to jar the puck loose. Frey has it in his own end, just going to launch this up and into the air.
Oh, no.
And so Sanigo has the opportunity, fires, and Young able to kick it away. So a dangerous play out of there is they're just not showing much intensity on trying to get to the puck or really do anything with it. Now Sanigo sets up Gibson. Gibson not able to reach it.
And on the other end there, you absolutely have to make that extra pass. It would have been all but a wide open net for him. Instead, he just kind of flicked it and opportunity gone.
So now the shot fired by the captain. He's not able to put anything away. Wilson thought he had something. They try to get the puck up to him, but it goes off the right pad there in Napolitano, and that's going to do it for the first period. So a scoreless first, here in the SHSHL playoffs. The Patriots looking to find a change in strategy and sustain some offensive pressure, and the Titans looking to break through that wall. We'll be back with you. Don't go anywhere after this short break.
Welcome to Transcend Fitness Club, Newtown's premier boutique-style fitness experience. With over 8,000 square feet of brand new, name-brand equipment, an outdoor running trail, and a cutting-edge outdoor fitness rig, every workout takes you further. Whether it's personal training, group fitness, small group sessions, or our specialized speed school for high school athletes, Transcend is where results are built and limits are broken. Come see how we are redefining fitness right here in Newtown.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rally Sports Network Halftime, our intermission show, joined by our very special guest, our very own playoff pope, Jaden Clemmer. This is great.
Oh, man.
We have so many new voices here on the program, and Jaden, we were told, should I address you as like Your Honor?
Oh,
Your Holiness.
Your Holiness.
Your
yes.
Holiness.
Yes. You ever been to church? Man.
Your Holiness, we saw a lot of disorganization out of the Patriots out there.
Yes.
What were you seeing, Your Holiness, on the ice?
Honestly, something I noticed with them, with the Patriots, is, you'll see these breakaway plays. They'll get up the ice, and then they either can't execute or, say he's got somebody on him. Best option probably be pass somebody else on the other side of the ice. He can't get it there.
Did you know that Pope knew puck? Because I didn't until we got our very own Pope knows puck. And for CB South, 15 shots on goal. They put on a lot of intermittent pressure. Why do you think Young has been able to keep them scoreless so far?
I'm sorry, repeat that?
Why do you think CB South's been able to still scoreless despite their 15 shots on goal?
I got to put a little bit of on the defense from East. Nothing else. That's it.
All right, well, we are about to get underway here for the second period. That was the playoff Pope, and I am Ethan Whitney. Don't go anywhere. Second period action right now.
Dress to the Nines Consignment Shop is the best place in the Newtown area to get your fashion styles for the upcoming fall. From clothing to bags to jewelry, there's nothing you can't find at the one.
Welcome back to the Rally Sports Network. Daniel McDevitt joining you. Ethan Whitney on the color, and that was not a scene I expected. The playoff Pope has arrived.
Pope knows puck.
Pope knows puck, apparently.
Hey,
Who
you saw it.
thought? So here we go. Period number 2. We still got plenty of game to play, but scoreless we are. Along the near side, moves it up. Sides have swapped as this now goes into Titans territory. Lord picks out the puck behind Napolitano. Waiting for the play to develop. Gets it up to Frey. Frey not able to collect himself, but Slabo behind him takes it. The backhanded pass trying to get to the Montanga. Lord lays down a heavy hit there on Koken. Frey moves it up to Slabo. Slabo juking him out of the way. And now this one is just flipped up to Young. Young catches it and leaves it. The Patriots seeing a very fast Titans unit right now. They are moving quickly as Lichtenstein fires this, and it goes off the glass and into the out of play.
Looks like we're seeing a bit of an increased tempo, at least maybe a little bit early on from the Patriots.
Very, very increased tempo out of the
Patriots.
What's up?
So we're seeing an increased tempo out of the Patriots right now.
We are seeing an increased tempo.
You okay?
I don't know why. I just had brain fog for a second. That was incredible.
If our
diving out there is Young, looking like Johan Rojas.
Are you okay? Play-by-play commentator stops talking. It is an emergency. He's having an episode. Why are we talking about Johan Rojas?
Did you not see the goal he dived?
I did. I just did not expect Johan Rojas to be mentioned on this broadcast.
Well, I remember Johan Rojas' first ever game as Philadelphia Philly, and he dove and made a catch.
He made that catch against the Braves in that divisional series.
Okay, so
we got to get back on hockey.
Yeah, we got to get we are off track, ladies and gentlemen.
Tonight's
broadcast to you by Transcend Fitness.
Tonight's broadcast.
So with Jesse trying to play the puck, it goes off the stick there of Kavashko, now fires on the net, and Napolitano trying to stop it, but it flings out of his hand.
Not quite sure how that one got out. Looked like he had it.
It seemed like he was expecting the whistle and did a little trick with it, because now he's finally going to get that stoppage he wanted, but it looks like, how goalies usually, like, toss the puck up in the air?
Yeah.
That's kind of what it looked like. Maybe he's, like, talking to him now, like, hey, where was the whistle?
Just can't anticipate that, I suppose. They're trying to shake off some nerves. He's got 8 nice saves to start the game. But definitely an adjustment from CB East. A lot quicker. Just overall, the tempo feels like it's doubled. And we see them getting some early pressure partially because of that.
Gibson along the near side, gets it off to Crouch, and now the Patriots have a good opportunity. Fires from the face-off circle, and once again, Napolitano have an issue collecting there.
Yeah, just kind of batted it up to himself. This time, luckily, doesn't pop back out onto the ice for a rebound. But loving what I'm seeing out of the Patriots so far. They seem to be playing sort of maybe with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, that underdog mentality, especially with a inter-school district rivalry. And I'll say, as somebody goes to North, it's nice to see these inter-district rivalry games be contested.
So the shot up by Evan not able to do anything with it. The Patriots coming out like a new team so far this period. They've already gotten 5 shots on goal in just under 3 minutes. So now Sinigo with an open net, and he just missed the iron.
Deja vu.
Yeah, deja vu the last time we called the Central Bucks South Titans. Frey now fires it off. Wilson holds the puck in his own end, tries to find an open teammate, now finds one on the far side, collecting himself. And now out to the neutral zone, across the logo and over the blue line. Dempsey fires and met the stick there of a Titans defenseman. Titans lower lines really struggling here as Dempsey now clears the puck.
They just look surprised at just the drastic tempo shift between the first and the second period for the Patriots. They have to adjust themselves.
So the Patriots now moving across the near side. They keep it on sides. Crouch off the boards. And back and forth right about where the last pass was. Evan tries to get past. Slabo with the clear. So Titans hold the puck behind the net and across the crease. Montanga not able to finish. And what a play by Young.
Young has had such a great start to the game, 19 for 19 on his saves right now. And like you said, got to lean on your stars, and he is emerging as one. Because all you need is a stretch of a couple good games out of your goalie, and you can make a real run in these playoffs.
Slavo with an open opportunity. The defenseman in front of him giving them some trouble. The poke check works, and they draw the puck loose, but Wilson now loses it. If Slavo was still standing on that play, he might have had a good shot.
Well, Wilson just whiffed there, almost created a dangerous opportunity.
Gottsman tries to get this one off, and they put it in the back of the net. Tucks it perfectly between the iron.
And CB East, the adjustment they made from period 1 to period 2, just playing with so much more speed, so much more tempo, and just overall you feel like more grit. And the 6th seed strikes first with 12:17 to go in the second.
Ethan Sensi strikes first and puts them ahead by 1.
I feel
it's
like we haven't seen CB South just look this, frankly, just outdone so far, maybe all season. I mean, they're just being outclassed. And they have the 19 shots on goal, but Jake Young making it all for naught. I mean, this is just, I don't know if we've seen this out of the Titans. They're usually a well-oiled machine. And for a CB East team that, lost 4 of its last 5 games, this is rejuvenating.
So here's one of the things, I mean, if you look at the scoreboard today, if you watch our broadcast, you always see the records on the screen. Records are gone. This is the playoffs. It don't matter anymore. You got just over less than an hour of play.
Got 51 minutes to make everyone stop caring about it.
51 minutes. You see, he knows basic math. I don't.
I even did my math homework today.
Wow.
Despite it being asynchronous.
I just found out my math 095 class won't transfer to Westchester.
Dan,
And I think that's more of a statement against me.
with respect, what is that? What is Math 095?
Well, it's not Math 101. It's more of an introductory course.
Just math with only numbers 0, 9, and 5.
So
You haven't bought
Schmidt
the other ones yet.
moves the puck over. The
Bless you,
Patriots.
Your Holiness.
Walter now. The puck along the far side. Lichtenstein presses him up against the boards. The Titans trying to escape out of the pressure. And they're really playing on their heels here early into this period.
They've just been
Schmidt,
caught off guard.
they came out with such a high tempo, but so did the Patriots. And it came down to who was going to break first. Turns out the Titans were going to be the first.
Yeah, it's just almost like they didn't expect CB's to be able to sort of match that energy, and they haven't matched it. They've surpassed it, which is incredibly impressive.
Sonigo trying to play the puck, so is Kleinenstein. Behind the net of Napolitano, Lord trying to get to it, but the Patriots leave it in the crease and poked away. Gottsman now moves it over, but Lord intercepts the pass, and they move it up to the neutral zone. Frey kicks it to himself. Across the blue line, trying to juke the defenseman. Not working too well as they now move it out to the point no one was in position.
CB South just something's off. You know, it feels like there's miscommunication or less preparedness, but a lot of shots on goal. But that man, Jake Young, makes sure.
And
the
a
score stays
hefty
right where
hit
it is.
after the play. Few players going down hard. And one thing we haven't seen is really any dirty play out of this game. It's been a very clean game.
I guess you could sort of expect that from the playoffs. Guys don't want to take themselves out of the game, especially the CB's team where they know they're going in as the underdog. Like you said, records don't matter anymore, but they obviously they know they've played this team twice before. They lost both times. They know how difficult it is to beat this Titans team, and I don't think they want to take themselves out of this one for even a second.
So, like to remind you that the playoffs are here on Rally. You can catch all of the playoff games live all week long. Wow, the primetime games coming at you.
It's a big week.
Big week. When it comes to your home, details matter. At J&J Glassworks, we build every shower, door, mirror, and glass enclosure with precision, pride, and a touch of luxury. From consultation to installation, we do it right every time. Trusted by homeowners, builders, and contractors across Bucks and Montgomery counties. Because when quality matters, the difference is clear. Call J&J Glassworks, 215-966-1577, or visit jjglasswork.com today. So now holding the puck, it's a scrum, and the Patriots finally come away with it in their own end. Holding back, sees his teammate Nolan. Nolan wasn't able to play it, and we're going to get another icing whistle on the Patriots. A likely sight.
It's been, what, their fourth now?
Yeah, I think that's their fourth. They've gotten pretty good at it.
Yeah, I guess you can't argue. It's got them a 1-0 lead. I don't know if it's the icings that got them the 1-0 lead, but
Well, they say all things happen for a reason.
yeah.
Got to remember that, Ethan.
All right. I'm sorry. Ask me a question.
So now left out in front of the ice, Frey almost buried it. Now once again they move it. A shot on net. Young still standing tall. He's faced 21 shots so far tonight. Make that 22. Slabo behind the net. Tried to find Montonga, and he wasn't able to reach it. As it's sticking the way there from Evan.
I mean, this Young performance is something that, hold up.
One defenseman in front of him fires, and this is going to ricochet and go out of play.
Yeah, this performance by Jake Young is just off to a start that you feel like they're going to talk about this one for a while if he can get this done. I mean, coming in against one of the more high-powered, well-oiled units in the SHSHL, reigning runner-ups of the league, and he has been 22 for 22 and counting, and really hasn't even shown signs of stopping. He has been unbelievable to start this game.
Left out in front of the net for the high slot. He almost had the shot, but he bobbles it. And now Evan. Bank pass, trying to find Wilson. Through the neutral zone, looking for an opening, and now they're just going to dump it. Napolitano comes out of net, leaves it for Crouch. Crouch whiffs on the pass, and now they try to move it to the crease. Wilson back. Hits it. And Slabo picks up the puck. Slabo takes
Whoa.
a hefty hit, diving into second base there. It's always baseball analogies. What can I say?
You always do baseball. I always do football. What about Ilya?
Ilya always does football, without a doubt.
Yeah.
He's watching from home.
Is he really?
Yes.
Hi, Ilya.
You can always count on him.
Hope you're feeling better. Is he really sick?
No.
God, this guy.
You got any graphics there, Ethan?
We do. We got a couple. We'll talk about CB East and CB South and what they think as to what their headlines going into these postseasons. Third in the standings, just like they were a year ago. They made it to the finals last year, beating North Penn in the semis to get there, but they came up short against an absolutely loaded CR South team. And for a team that's looking to walk that extra mile this year, this is not the start that they were looking for.
So no offsides there, just able to keep it in play, but it's not going to matter as the puck moved back out to the neutral zone. And they're going to have to retry this one. Sinigo with a shot, ill-advised, and saved.
Jake Young now 24 for 24. He is off to an incredible start.
Cameron Young.
Cameron Young, excuse me. Where am I getting Jake Young from?
I don't know.
Do I know a Jake Young?
I
That's
may be a
awkward.
philosopher, but
Huh.
I'm not a mind reader.
I don't think you're either.
So the Patriots getting the puck out of harm's way and now moving this across the blue line. Tried to find his teammate, but unsuccessfully, and now the Titans are going to show their offensive firepower. Gibson with the poke check multiple times, finally gets it to Sinigo. Meets a brick wall and back out to the point. It's the face-off circle, puck left. Now from the far side, Sinigo racing to the puck. By the benches, now sets up the shot, and this one is launched up into the rafters and out of play.
Well, you're not a philosopher, you're not a mind reader, but I am an investigative journalist, and I found out that I do know a Jake Young. He is a person that I know, and I was mixing him up. My apologies, Cameron Young.
Sure. You got friends.
I love you, Dad.
Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you do. So Cameron Young having himself a night so far.
Cameron Young.
Into the face-off. Now back out. The Patriots puck. Whiffs the pass. Now Koken's going to get the puck. Back over to Cavsco. Jonas leaves it for Mazzo. But now Mazzo trying to play a little contact. Could have got a high sticking call there. Crouch. Over to Cavsco. He's trying to dance around a defenseman. Now Mazzo racing to the puck. The Titans showing a little signs of distress. So they left out in their own end again. Crouch now takes the puck. Moves it across the blue line. He's racing quick. He's got speed and fires. It stays out. Young able to make the save. Now Frey trying to race the puck. A little bit of pressure here out of the Titans. And it's just going to clear. So some dump and chase as Lichtenstein is going to come and pick up the puck.
And it's easy to say in hindsight, but Crouch might have wanted to try and make that extra pass. But can't change that now. Just got to move on.
Montanga moves it around by the blue line. Now back up to the far side, leaves it for Slabo, has one defenseman in front of him, not able to get it around. Dempsey's able to get himself in the way and now press up along the boards.
Dempsey's defense tonight has been fantastic, and that's just another example of it.
It's been a battle between those two, Slabo and Dempsey. We've seen a lot of one-on-one with them. A lot of man coverage out of the Titans so far this game, but the one-timer, Young read perfectly. Lord, back out to Slabo. Slabo fires. Saved.
But yeah, just to talk a little bit more about Dempsey, he was my player to watch for CB East going into this game. I feel like it should have been Cameron Young, but regardless, Benjamin Dempsey, he's their top defenseman, 20 points, leads the team in goals and points. But like you said, SHSHL ranks, he's not that high up. So the CB East offense has been a storyline all season long, but his impact tonight has been all on the defensive end, where he has been fantastic, and we're going to continue to see him and Slava go back and forth.
Especially both sides of the game. Incredible defenseman as DiMarino now fires, and the deflection not able to go in. Lord tried to get the pass off to his teammate. The Patriots finally get the clear, the much-needed clear they get. DiMarino with the puck. Wilson collects the pass. And now Evan trying to get this one across the blue line, but offside warning. Titans pick out the puck. Lord tried to get it up to Montanga, and now back skating. Here comes Dempsey with the puck along the near side. Titans move this one to Sinigo. Sinigo looking down the ice, surveying, passes, fires. It stays out, and Young still able to make another incredible save. DiMarino clears the puck. And now the Patriots scrambling to get to it. Here comes Wilson. The Patriots trying to follow up. Left up on the far side. DiMarino once again with the puck behind the net. Frey dishes it back out. Now Lord going to play it. Rolls along the glass. And back up to Fernando. DiMarino. Deja vu. He tried to get the bank pass for the clear, but now dangerous opportunity, fires. It's left out in the high slot. And in some pain there is Lord.
Just looked too frustrated to realize the opportunity he had just created.
Lord able to get the clear, but he's showing a little sign of distress on the right leg. So he's going to go to the bench, hopefully fine.
Absolutely, and it feels like some of these shots from CB South, not even bad shots, not necessarily bad offense, just Cameron Young not going to let that go by tonight. Just feels like he is on a mission. And he is he is the only reason, frankly, that this game is 1-0 CB East.
So this game is flying by, and the score, not what people expected. It's 1-0.
Playoff Pope acting as somewhat of a blessing for the Patriots.
Hey, he mentioned
he did mention
he likes
that.
the underdog. And I told him, I said, I don't think this game's going to be close, but records, they go right out the window when it comes to playoffs. So Frey now playing a little press. The Patriots, though, have a great opportunity trying to find an open man. He saw Schmidt on the point, but it gets a little contact, and it's late to get to him.
This would be one heck of an upset to start our playoff coverage, that's for sure.
Gibson now across the blue line. Tried to leave it for Frey, and they're not able to communicate that one well enough. The Patriots move this across the blue line. So Ostrobrod near side, and Frey showing a little annoyance as he was calling for the pass.
The frustration
never
is
got it.
visibly and audibly starting to boil over for CB South. It feels like they know that throughout the season they've been the better team, but for some reason, CB East just has their number tonight. Obviously, this is the most important game of the season.
This wise man named Ilya Rubis said, any given Wednesday, and that counts for a Monday.
I guess.
So face-off coming up. We'll get a word from our sponsors.
Dress the Nines at Dress the Nine. You can turn your Chanel, Hermes, Gucci, and Louis Vuitton into cash without the hassle with expert authentication, top dollar payouts, and white glove service. We make luxury resale effortless. Your style deserves a second life. Let us do the work at Dress to the Nines.
So here come the Titans with a big opportunity. Tried to find Montanga and not able to connect the pass perfectly. So Crouch moves this behind the net of the Patriots. Patriots hold the puck. Now Slabo leaves the backhanded pass, and it's left out in the crease, but still able to get it out of there was the Patriots defenseman. So Crouch with the puck, clears, and now flicked up and into the air by Cameron Young. So Slabo racing to the puck. Holds it near side, left behind. Lord tried to collect it, but he let it go into the neutral zone, and that's not what you can let happen there. That is a big mistake. Both Montanga and Lord showing some frustration.
It has been that kind of night so far for the Titans. Just Something's off, and can't have that happen now.
So the Titans are off. So far in this game, as we reach the late stages of the second period, and so is the student section. Hatfield's finest is currently speaking to the CB South student section, so everybody's frustrations are boiling over.
And my heart dropped. I thought it was from me when I saw the cops walking around.
Our great Ethan Whitney.
All jokes, of course.
Cavs go, lets the puck go behind the net. And now near side off the boards.
What could they have possibly said to get reported to stadium police? I mean, that's incredible. That's honestly impressive.
So Dempsey now with the puck in a dangerous spot. They got 25 seconds to work with. 2 dimes and change. As this puck gets cleared out, and we'll get a face-off coming up in Titans territory. So some tired defensemen clearing off the ice.
I mean, is this where you expected the score to be? 16 seconds to go in the second period? I'll say it was not. I thought CB South by this point would have a 2 or 3 goal lead, but how about the Patriots, man? Coming in here and proving myself incredibly wrong.
So definitely a big surprise. 16 seconds to go here in period number 2. The Patriots lead by 1. Titans win the face-off, and now they might get one big play here. They try to move it up to Montonga. Now Frey with the puck. Frey skates past one defenseman, but loses possession. O'Regan just tries to fire towards the net. It's cleared. Time is going to expire. The Patriots unlikely lead 1-0 here in the second period, and it is going to be a huge bench conversation for the Central Buck South Titans as they prepare to speak in the locker room. We're going to get the ice cleaned, and we'll be back with you after this short commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We got an extended intermission report coming up.
Dress to the Nines Consignment Shop is the best place in the Newtown area to get your fashion styles for the upcoming fall. From clothing to bags to jewelry, there's nothing you can't find at the one-stop shop to up your style. To get in on the action, you can visit us at 9 North State Street or call at 215-944-8907, or you can always reach out to us on Instagram.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Rally Sports Network extended intermission show. They're clearing the ice here for the playoffs. I am Ethan Whitney, along with the playoff pope, Jaden Clemmer, and we have had really a shocking start to this game. CB East, they come in as, at least in my mind, pretty big underdogs with what a well-oiled machine the Titans were. I mean, what are you seeing out of, I think the story so far has been the goaltending of Cameron Young.
Cameron Young, I mean, flat out, honestly, yeah. I mean, he's doing pretty good. Pretty good against Slavo coming in on the net. I don't know. I don't really have much else to say, man. Cameron Young. Oh, man. Cameron Young, yeah, he's doing really well in net.
I mean, did you contact anyone above for this, or is he just doing this on his own?
No, I didn't contact anybody. So
Not
this
you?
must be God's will.
This must be
This must be God's will. Empowering Cameron Young. It's amazing. He's doing an amazing job on the ice.
He has been phenomenal. 30 saves on 30 shots on goal against the Titans. The Titans offense that ranked consistently among some of the best in the entire SHSHL. I think the other story we've seen for CBs has been the defensive play of Benjamin Dempsey. He's gone back and forth with Joseph Slobodian, who we've seen a lot of this season do fantastic things. He has really helped shut him down. I mean,
yes.
how do you think he has played into just really what's been this great performance so far by the Patriot defense?
I mean, yeah, watching him play tonight, this is my first time seeing him play, but he's a very physical, he's very fast, and I mean, he can get the puck out of there to another player if he has to. So
Yeah,
even if the pressure's on.
Like you mentioned, we haven't seen this CB's team until tonight in their biggest game of the season, so that obviously makes it interesting for us as the media team here. But I was looking at Benjamin Dempsey, his SHSHL page. That's the only information I could really gather off of him. Seeing as a defenseman, he's leading the team in points. We was like, yeah, it's interesting.
That's crazy.
As what can he do? And we haven't seen too much really offense at all from either team. We haven't seen him change the game offensively, but he has been able to shut down a couple great opportunities for CB South. Switching over to CB South, their offense something just seems off. Do you credit this more to maybe a coaching thing, less preparedness, or is this just better defense?
No, you know what? I think the pressure's just getting to them, especially like having to go up against if you're Slava and you're coming and you got Dempsey taking you out. I mean, that's going to get to you. I think it's the pressure from CB East. They were not expecting. Third period, lead by 1. I don't think they were ready for that.
Let alone 0 points for the Titans. I mean, that is just incredible.
And doubled the shots on net. 30 shots. That's something, especially from this team, CB South.
Lackluster offense all season.
Yeah. It's
really shades of that gold medal game.
Yeah.
Where Canada almost doubled the United States' shots on goal. Obviously, Jack Hughes scores the golden goal, but we got to stay back here for SHSHL hockey.
Yeah.
But
you guys got off. You guys got off way too early and too long. Talking about MLB and whatever.
We like our references, that's for sure.
Yes.
But
yes.
I mean, you look at a guy like Ryan Frey, who's been consistently one of the best goal scorers, assists. He was, I believe, 2nd in the league in assists.
With the comma?
I believe this is commaless Frey.
Commaless Frey? Okay.
I could be wrong, but I believe this is commaless Frey. But he has been a consistent, one of those guys you're looking at in MVP conversations, and you're starting to hear audibly the frustration boil over. They can just get nothing going today. I mean, what do you think they got to see out of a guy like Ryan Frey with now just 17 minutes left in your whole season if this doesn't go your way?
I mean, if I were on that team, right, I'd be letting the frustrations boil over, honestly. From playing sports before and having your star player, he isn't doing much. He's got the other team. You got Dempsey coming in.
Were you the star player, Your Holiness?
No, I was. No. I'm just saying from a different point of view.
Okay.
Of playing other sports, seeing somebody else that's another star player, not really getting anywhere on your team. I mean, it would definitely be frustrating.
Absolutely. We've seen Slobo get shut down by mainly Benjamin Dempsey, who has been, like we mentioned earlier, fantastic. What do you credit to for Frey? Just the pressure or something CBS has been doing?
Honestly, I think it's the environment. I think, you hear the fans in the stand going wild. I think it's Dempsey. I think it's the pressure. I think it's the entire team being affected by it.
Going wild as we almost saw indictments in the student section. Just
I was about it.
Oh, we just disappeared. As Dan's been demoted to cameraman.
Temporarily.
Temporarily, of course.
Man.
Well, it's great to have you back on screen, Your Holiness.
Yep, it is. It is great. It's great to be here watching this game. This is amazing.
We're getting told to go to commercial. So we'll be right back. I am Ethan Whitney alongside Your Holiness and Jade Glemmer. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. 6 versus 3.
Welcome to Transcend Fitness Club, Newtown's premier boutique-style fitness experience. With over 8,000 square feet of brand new, name-brand equipment, an outdoor running trail, and a cutting-edge outdoor fitness rig, every workout takes you further. Whether it's personal training, group fitness, small group sessions, or our specialized speed school for high school athletes, Transcend is where results are built and limits are broken. Come see how we are redefining fitness right here in Newtown.
Follow me to Finny McGee's Pub, winner of Buck's Happening list for Best Irish Bar in both 2024 and 2025, and the 2025 winner for Best Late Night Dining. Happy hour runs 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday, with $2.50 domestic beer bottles and amazing food specials. Stop by for trivia every other Tuesday night. Finny's is the perfect place to catch your favorite sports games. Be sure to follow Finny McGee's Pub on Facebook and Instagram for daily specials and happenings. See you soon at Finny McGee's Pub, 1400 Farragut Avenue, Bristol Borough, PA.
Welcome back to the Rally Sports Network intermission show. We have a full intermission this time around. Nope, what's going on?
my employer, Daniel McDevitt.
So that is the definition of reseeding. That is reseeding. That's what I said. I said, do they do reseeding? You looked at me and said no.
I'm lost right
Okay,
now.
well, I'm going to take zero blame for what just happened. We are back here. I am Ethan Whitty alongside. We don't have a thing for your holiness? On the bottom of the screen, I get one color commentator. The
Who's in charge of the video engineering?
Okay, well, it's me, but I did not do that. it's me, but I had nothing to do with that. It's nice to have a full intermission. We get to really chop up what's going on with the game.
Yes, it's very nice.
But for this CB South team, this is a team that I saw as very similar to their team from last year. When they went into the playoffs, I really didn't see them as a team that was going to be able to break through a North Bend or break through a Council Rock South, but they surprised a lot of people by making it to the championship. I saw them as sort of the same thing this year. I think they were going to surprise a lot of people and at least put up a good fight against one of the top 2 seeds. But does it surprise you at all now they're on the ropes against the final team to make it in?
Well, I didn't get to see them play last year. This is my first season getting to do this.
Right.
But from first couple of games, I've seen with CB South, I took note that they were more so a very offensively agile team. They relied, I would say, heavily on offense. What's up?
These are big words.
They are for me especially. I'm happy for that. But yeah, I mean they've really been physical all year, physical, aggressive, and just more of an offensively strong team to me.
Yeah, now, Your Holiness, CB East, they're a team that going into this game, obviously, like I mentioned, big underdogs, but records get thrown out this time of the year. You're just looking at sort of this school district rivalry between these two schools, obviously sharing Central Bucks. What do you think was said from the coaching staff to have their players playing like this, and especially that big adjustment we saw between the first and second periods?
I think the coaches, they really laid it out for CB East. This game is now or never, pretty much against a team like CB South.
Yeah, for a team like CB South, we saw the drastic coaching adjustments between the first and second period for the Patriots. Do you think CB South has to do something similar to get on the board in this third period, or just sort of trust your guys? I mean, it's honestly
it's been hard to say. It's been hard to say because, like I said earlier, CB East, you see them, they get that breakaway, and I mean they got the 1 point off of that, but I think if they really start to get down these breakaway plays that they have, where they get a player going up the ice, maybe pass back to another, get it in the net, they gotta switch something up.
I thought that cheering was coming from the actual crowd until I realized they were playing stadium.
No, about half of them.
And Dan leaves as soon as the camera goes off. This guy. Now the Pope's got to take off his headset, take off his hat, go over, tap the camera. While Dan's over there, he's getting a large fry. There's a mark on your head from that.
He said he had to go use the bathroom. This is my employer, by the way. Not here again. Oh, hey, buddy, what's up?
Now he's back. As soon as everything goes.
What's up? As soon as everything goes wrong.
No, it's too late.
Oh.
It's too late. God,
Pope already fixed it. Anyway, what were you saying? What were you saying, Ethan? Before we were interrupted by the camera. Whatever. It's there. It's staying on like this. I don't care. All right. What were you saying? What were you saying?
For Central Buck South, they're a team obviously nothing go. Oh, we're gonna ask that question. My next question was: do you think CB East is gonna need to get another goal to put this away, or can they really try and ride the play of Jake Young into moving on?
I think defensively, they're pretty good. I think they can rely on that, but I'd say safe bet: put another point on that board. You have to get another point if you want to put this away.
Dan, I can't hear you. He's yelling at me like I can hear him. This guy.
I can't. My hearing is just terrible.
But for, I guess, the last question: if CB East is to win this game, they would play North Bend. Do you think that they could carry this same mojo against the 16-0 Knights? Maybe it's too early to say, but right now you're holiness.
Honestly, after last week watching them play against CR South, I honestly had my money on CR South.
Really?
With their duo threat from last week. If they shut them out, I don't think CB East. Man, I wouldn't put money on them against North Bend. That is a scary team.
All right, one last question. I guess sort of two parts before we go. Who has the playoff Pope's blessing in this game, and who has the playoff Pope's blessing for the rest of the SHSHL playoffs?
Ooh, for this game, Patriots. Patriots have my blessing for this game.
Does that make CB South unholy?
No, CB South isn't unholy. I just don't like the way they're playing. You know, I like the way CB East is playing. No, but I do like those plays that CB East are having. They really get me fired up, and then they lose
What
the
about for the rest
opportunity.
of the tournament?
For the
Who is
rest of the
divine?
tournament, ooh, that's a hard one. I want to say North Penn, but I would have to see who else is on these playoff spots before I make my decision.
So we're not going to get an answer?
Not yet.
Alright.
Maybe next game.
Yeah,
Maybe next
tune
game.
in for the next broadcast to hear the playoff Pope's SHSHL blessing. But that is all we're going to have for the Rally Sports Network Intermission Show. Don't go anywhere. We've got the 3 seed on the ropes, only on Rally when we're back.
Welcome to Transcend Fitness Club, Newtown's premier boutique-style fitness experience. With over 8,000 square feet of brand new, name-brand equipment, an outdoor running trail, and a cutting-edge outdoor fitness rig, every workout takes you further. Whether it's personal training, group fitness, small group sessions, or our specialized speed school for high school athletes, Transcend is where results are built and limits are broken. Come see how we are redefining fitness right here in Newtown.
Two periods have gone and only one is left. It's 1-0 Patriots here at Hatfield Ice. And ladies and gentlemen, we got a big ending to this game. The ice has been cleared. We got a brand new sheet. And here we go, the face-off. Patriots win it. They pass up the puck now far side. They move it up to Lord. Slabo picks up on it. Dishes it back over to Crouch. And now Montonga thinking about getting to it. Kavshko tried to play it, couldn't. And now Crouch with the puck in his own end. Sides are switched. Slabo with the puck finds Dempsey, and he goes down hard. He took a hit along the boards, and he is wincing in pain following that play. Another showdown between Slabo and Dempsey.
Yeah, we see that battle spark up again less than 30 seconds into the period and expect more of it. The rest of this game and being able to shut down the Titans' offense for another period is going to come down to that battle.
So, trying to get to the pike. Kavshko. Slabo with the puck. Dempsey in front of him. He rips the shot, and Dempsey standing tall.
He's got him twice now in this period. This has been incredible work from Dempsey. It's fun to watch, man. Two of the league's best at their respective positions.
So, the puck now goes out to the neutral zone.
That was risky.
Napolitano staying out of the net. And you know what they say? 10's 10.
Do they say that?
They do.
All right. I'll go with you on that
Listen,
one.
man, I'm not much of a catchphrase guy. I'm a philosopher, financier, what's the word? I'm a stockbroker.
Like Warren Buffett. But I mean, the story of this game
I also
so
taught
far.
at Harvard. But
Oh.
here we go, big story.
Oxford
Evan
professor.
is heading to the box for 2 minutes. And this is going to be a huge power play as they're already discussing it on the CB South bench. This is going to be huge. They got 2 minutes to work with after that holding.
Yeah, and for an offense that has just had nothing going for them the entire night, thanks to the fantastic goaltending of Cameron Young, who's been the story of the night so far. This is, if you've been looking for a spark, this has to be that spark. And you see CB's defense discussing among themselves. Only got a kill for 2 minutes, but against an offense that's usually a lot better than this, not going to be easy. This is the biggest 2 minutes of the night so far for the Titans.
And you gotta imagine that coach spoke to them in that locker room and say, if you find an opportunity, you have to capitalize on it. Something they haven't been able to do all night. 30 shots have come, 30 shots have gone. And none of them.
Interesting enough, they have Frey just staying back as they presumably want him to take this shot.
So Montonga with some smooth stick handling there, passes it off to Frey. Frey back to Montonga. Montonga along the boards. Now goes to Frey. Back and forth. Tried to set up the shot. Frey along the far side. Sets up Crouch perfectly from the high slot. Fires, and it's saved. Wilson putting his body on the line. Crouch back over to Slabo. Slabo holds in the face-off circle. Minute 15. Crouch whiffs on the shot. It goes, and they finally clear the puck.
I mean, that is playoff hockey, Dan. Dempsey gets the clear earlier, and then Wilson laying it all out on the line to stop that shot from ever getting there. And then Dempsey with another clear. This has been great for CBE so far.
So Slabo now racing towards the net. Poke check. Defenseman gets away from Slabo again, takes a fall. The Lord now from the blue line, fires, a kick save, and they finally get it in. Slabo off the rebound. He comes up in one of the biggest moments of the game. 1-1.
Slabo finally gets his get back. He gets that one in the back of the net. Off the rebound, Young has been fantastic all night long. Really nothing he could have done about that one.
Yeah, that was just a big fail on the defense there. They had to get that puck out of harm's way. Immediately he picks up the rebound and just slugs it to the back of the net.
And for as disastrous as the first, 36 minutes might have felt for the Titans, it's a brand new game now. I mean, that is huge.
14 minutes, 10 seconds, and we got plenty of hockey to come as we need a leader. 1-1. Icing called, face-off coming up. 32 shots on goal, 14, but there's only one number on that board that matters right now, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, Cameron Young, like you mentioned, he had been perfect so far. Nothing he really could have done there. But now CB's going to need another goal, and obviously their offense, we've talked a lot about CB Sounds, but theirs has not been much better. They've just been able to ride the play of Cameron Young up to this point, but they're going to need to find a way to get one more at least past Napolitano.
Puck dropped, stays near side. Morris Ostrobroad trying to get it out of his own end. Now the poke check, gets past the defenseman, big play, Sinigo to the net, fires, saved by Young. So able to recoup after that goal, and Cameron Young makes a big glove save.
Yeah, Sinigo put the pressure on, but Young able to stay calm, cool, and collected. Just popped that one into the glove. But CB East, they're going to need to try and sustain some offensive pressure to take back the lead, while CB South, they're moving with an aggressiveness we haven't seen all night out of them, which is great if you're a Titans fan.
DiMarino fires, goes wide left. Morris Ostrobroad, puck intercepted by Gavin Ostrobroad.
Whoa.
Some tricky play there. Puck left behind. The Patriots now trying to work with it. Calling for the pass there is Cochin. Patriots move it across the blue line and just fire on the Napolitano. Now along the far side, back and forth. Rips the shot, this one ricocheting and out of harm's way. DiMarino along the far side. Dempsey picks it up. And now along the boards. Dishes it behind him. Takes the puck, moving towards the net. He had the shot, but couldn't get it off in time. Now left out in front. The Titans finally clear. Fernandez racing back. Holds behind the net. Waits for his teammate. Sees Walter on his left, but holds back. And now leaving the puck there for the Titans, but Slabo whiffs the shot. And here come the Patriots. 3-on-2. Over to Walter. Walter fires. This one goes off the chest of Napolitano and saves.
That's his biggest save of the night. That was great. CB East not able to take the lead back.
Walter. Now over to Kleindienst. Kleindienst fires. Now along the far side boards. Scrum ensues. And now Lord. Lord sees his teammate, but eventually just going to clear. And the Patriots get a hold of it. That pass, not able to connect. And now it looks like the Titans are going to get to it. Montanga pitches this one up to the neutral zone. Patriots have to regroup. Sensi tried to get to it. Now the Titans launch this one out. Kick saved by Young. Gibson fires the shot. Young again with the blocker save. Frey tried to pass it off, but Gottsman's able to get there. If they can clear it out, probably not. Frey now from behind the net. Sees Young and now left out in the high slot. Crouch gets to it. Fires the backhanded shot. Young comes out of the net to make the save. Now left out for Slabo, and a big save out of Young.
That might be his best work of the night so far. We know Slavo can put a lot of heat behind those, and he's able to keep it out. I mean,
It was almost deja vu of the rebound goal,
yeah.
but Young not letting it happen that time.
I mean, if it's on him, you've got to win tonight. I'll say that.
So Gibson now launches this in the Patriots territory. Gottsman and Sinigo in a race. Gottsman's going to dish it out near side. Now Wilson and Gibson collide. Gottsman out to the neutral zone. Titans going to be able to work with it and make some room. Whistle blown. Believe the puck went out of play. So face-off coming up. And we'll get a quick word from one of our sponsors.
J&J Glassworks, when it comes to your home, details matter. At J&J Glassworks, we build every shower, door, mirror, and glass enclosure with precision, pride, and a touch of luxury. From consultation to installation, we do it right every time. Trusted by homeowners, builders, and contractors across Bucks and Montgomery County. Because when quality matters, the difference is clear. J&J Glassworks. Call 215-966-1577 or visit jjglasswork.com today. I've just realized that is a play on word when they say the quality matters, difference is clear.
You never noticed that?
Never
Come on.
noticed that.
This is why he's only good at math.
February 23rd. Been reading that for like 2-3 months. Just realized.
Well, before that. They were sponsor last year. Come on.
I'm saying for this season.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm
Playoff
sorry, Your
Pope
Holiness.
chirping in, saying, how did you not know that?
I'm not really.
That's a tough man to answer to.
I'm not really dissecting the ad reads
So
like
what
that.
seems like...
Oh, you almost dropped it over the ice.
I did almost drop my iPad over the ice. What would have been bad?
That
Maybe a
would be
little holder.
hilarious.
Can I have that back? Just toss it up. Can you read the ad read? Tell me if that's a play on words. So the puck on the far side, but the confusion and why the whistle happened is they thought there was a penalty, but seemingly took it back. But now we'll officially get one as we got a delayed penalty. So interference coming up. And I believe heading to the box. We'll wait to see. Yeah, it's going to be Ryan Frey. So that is Ethan Whitney showing me a phone call, but that is going to be a huge, huge opportunity now for the Patriots. They get to go on the power play in what is a critical moment of this game.
We saw them not be able to convert on the last power play, but as we get later into the game, every minute becomes more important than the last. And for each of these teams, this is the most important 2-minute stretch of the night. CB East, their offense has been struggling the entire night. They have to capitalize here. I don't know if you're going to get another opportunity this good.
Gavsko moves the puck out towards the far side, and here comes the clear from Slabo. So this is a huge opportunity.
We saw the mistake they made on their first power plays. They simply weren't moving with enough, really, aggressiveness. Well, they changed that drastically since the first period, and already some noticeable differences here.
Slabo goes down hard once again. That's been a familiar sight so far this evening for him. Now,
Been a
Wilson.
long night for Slabo.
There's the puck behind. Now to the far side to Cavsco. Slabo playing some aggressiveness on the press here. They've killed 40 seconds so far. Gottsman leaves for Wilson. Wilson sees his teammates ahead of him. Thinks about passing and does. Cavsco now back skating. Has Frey in front of him. Gets it off to Gottsman. Gottsman across the blue line. They finally move it to the blue line, but back out to the neutral zone. Cavsco sends it way back into his own end. Slabo really showing some speed here.
He has been destroying them on this power play so far. Still got a minute left, though.
Slabo finally gets a change. And on the ice for him is Sinigo. So this one launched up and into the air by Young. Now Gottsman's going to pick up on the puck.
I mean,
He's
you would
pressed
think
up.
this is a Titans power play.
And that's what we've seen. They have not really been good on the power play, but hold my words as Wilson goes across the blue line, backs up, sees his teammate has Dempsey open. Dempsey now trying to move it through the high slot. Wilson back out. The shot fired by Gottsman, and it's out of play. Almost knocking over the Hatfield staff's coffee.
Oh. Coffee?
Well, I assume styrofoam cup.
Coffee at 8:30 on a Monday would be insane.
Hot chocolate.
That's what I was gonna say.
All right. Come on. You really got to be that way?
Yes.
So
You're
face-off coming
calling
up.
me out for J&J Glassbrook, so I'm calling you out for Coffee.
Gotsman now. This puck to the far side. Rips the shot there is Evan.
Seen Dempsey try to show his impact on the offensive side like he has all season. Nothing yet, but I like that they're getting him involved.
Klein Dents. Tried to move it back out to the far side point. No one's there. Dempsey whiffs on the shot. Not a familiar sight out of him as Sinigo
Power play over.
now launches, and the penalty has officially been killed. Montonga out of the box, or out off the bench. Now up to Sensi. Ostrobrod not able to get a stick on it, and now racing back into his own end. Tries to get the puck up to Montonga and does. Montonga now with some speed. Kleindents is playing heavy on him, but whistle's blown for offsides.
I mean, this game is flying by. Just 7:44 left to go in regulation. It's only
That's probably-
8:35.
There's been only 2 goals in this game, but this is one of the most fast-paced games I've seen in a long while, and that's
Absolutely.
just showing how big playoff hockey is.
And that's even with the extended intermission, which we don't usually get.
Yeah,
That's a playoff-only thing. But these two
playoffs
teams,
all week long.
surprisingly evenly matched. I mean, this has been fun to watch.
Both teams been seeded for the Flyers Cup, so congratulations to both squads.
That came out this weekend, right?
Yeah. Both teams will go to represent the SHSHL along with multiple other playoff teams, and the only one not in the playoffs, Satterton. They've shown some heat, and they want to show why they weren't in the SHSHL playoffs.
The SHSHL team
Why they
has won
should have been.
states
Better yet.
back-to-back years. See it right over there.
Yeah. Got North Penn in 25, Penridge in 24, and Penridge back in 22. I think Boyertown took 23, if I'm not mistaken.
Sounds right.
Montonga now at the puck across the blue line. Tried to leave it behind him, but now no one's going to pick up on it. 2-on-2. We'll see how they play this one. Just rips the shot, but he's not able to make it accurately. Morris Ostrobrod trying to play the puck, but so is Lucchesi. DiMarino comes away with it. The clear here from Crouch. Able to stop with his hand there was Cavsco. Diving up. Here comes Dempsey. Dempsey able to get back into his own end quickly. A smart move out of him there. Crouch. Looking behind him, trying to find viable options for a pass. Gets it off to Slabo, but now Patrick Dempsey tried to set up the shot. It's left out in front of the net, and the Titans able to jump on top of it.
Wouldn't have been an easy pass to make, but just out of reach, keeping this score right where it is. I mean, that could not have been closer.
Out to Crouch in the point. Crouch is just going to rip the shot. Now left out in dangerous territory, and it's in the back of the net. It flung up into the air, and the score they needed. It's 2-1.
I feel for Cameron Young there. It feels like there's nothing more he could have done. He almost kept that one out, but it ended up bouncing in like a soccer ball almost. But CB South, credit to the Titans, able to rally themselves after a pretty bad start through these first 2 periods where they were just caught off guard, and they're able to collect themselves, and they are 6 minutes away from saving their season. I mean, this is
So
crushing for the CBs, but not over yet.
they've only had 16 shots on goal all night. They've only been able to make 1 count. They need at least 1 more here to stay alive here in the final 5 minutes of the 3rd period.
The rest of the playoffs are going to be this good. This is going to be a fun week.
DiMarino with the puck along the far side. Falls and takes a hit along the boards. Patriots just trying to get to the puck. Young able to pass it out. Fernandez now getting heavy pressure from Montonga. He falls down. They try to get it out to Owen Frey. Now near side, puck collected. Sees Fernandez. Fernandez not able to hold on to it. Leaves it back out. Now the bank pass to Sensi, and no one's going to be able to keep a hold of it as Crouch has it. And Titans at Dempsey rips the shot. Stays away from the net. This one ripped off and off the pads. Play slowing down. Lichtenstein Clears it out to the point. Fernandez sees the shot, and it's going to catch Crouch, as that's a wide target. And CB South really wanted a penalty called there on Fernandez, but they don't get it. And now a dangerous opportunity, but they're still able to get it out. The defense coming in clutch in that moment. Walter now launches this one out. It gets past Lord, and Icings waves off. Poltiano comes out of the net, leaves it for Crouch. Kleindenst in chase. East trying to find any way they can to the net. Now in the neutral zone. Tough playing. Lichtenstein takes a tough hit, leaves the stick out. This one coming up right by my head, actually, as the puck went up airborne. Lord now, some fancy skating, leaves it out. The shot, and that could have been the opportunity. Evan not able to bury it.
That is going to haunt them if they lose this game.
That's probably going to be one of the best they have for the rest of the night.
I mean, arguably that's their best pure opportunity they've had all night, as their first goal sort of came on a breakaway.
Gottsman up to Wilson. Wilson. Now Gottsman once again. Leaves it behind him. Skates through, back over. From the face-off circle, across the boards. Dishes it off and goes down hard is Slabo.
Guess who? Plenty of those tonight for him, but he's got the goal to make those bruises feel a little bit better.
So now across the blue line. Skating around with it. Dishes it over. In front of the net, tried to get the crease. Montanga with the puck over to Frey. Showing some offensive capability as they let this one rip. Lord, the puck from the corner. Fires, and the save made by Young.
Impressive save there, just burying it under the pad.
Dangerous save. Could have gone wrong.
45 of them. I mean, he's been great tonight. 45 saves, but when you get 47 shots on goal and your offense only responds to 18 of their own, the two Titans goals are all they've needed. Let me run the quick math on the calculator app, see what save percentage that is. I'm just kind of interested, to be honest.
So the face-off here won by the Titans. 2 minutes and just over 30 seconds to go. As Ostrobrod chasing the puck in his own end. In chase is Walter and Kleindienst. The Titans just trying to play keep away at this point in the game.
Only got 2 minutes left to kill, and we're curious to see when Cameron Young's going to leave the net. Obviously, they've got to get it to the other side first.
Frey has him pressed up and now gets the puck off to Gibson. 3 open men, not passing it though. Sanigo now fires and left out in front of the net. Young makes the save using his skate.
Incredible save there from Young, just kicking it away from himself. Imagine they're going to try and get him out of the net soon.
Dempsey passes it up to Walter. Walter takes a hit from Lord, but gets the pass off to Dempsey. Now in front of the net, but Ostrobrod comes away with it and clears it. So face-off coming up in Patriots territory, but this is where the panic sets in. This is where things are getting real tight.
And yep, Young is leaving the net, so they're going to have 6 attackers on 5.
No, I think he's staying out.
Maybe not.
He'll be staying out.
I'm surprised at that decision. I don't know if I agree with that. With how slow of a night it's been for your offense, I think you need the extra attacker. I mean, your season's on the line here. There's nothing left to live for after tonight. Not to live for, you know what I meant.
Yeah. Play for.
Play for. Thank you. It's a bit grim.
So the puck left behind the net. They're taking things slow. They got 1 minute and 30 to work with. That same bank pass out of the back of the net we just saw again. That time he was able to collect it, but not really do anything with it. I'm really not sure how that play is supposed to turn out.
Doesn't look like they do either.
Montanga gets this off to Frey. The pass to Slabo. Slabo not able to collect it. Now here come the Patriots. They've got some movement along the far side. They pull the goalie. And now they're going to work with the extra attacker. But they got to hold on to the puck to make anything happen first. Crouch really giving them a run for their money now. As Wilson clears the puck up far side. Dempsey now pressed along the boards. They're trying to poke it away. And this one back out to the neutral zone. Patriots need to regroup. 40 seconds.
Great work from Crouch there, just getting in the way of things. All you got to do is kill 36.6 seconds now. It's a lot, but it's a little at the same time.
So timeout here coming from the CB East Patriots as this Central Bucks matchup is reaching a boiling point. 36 seconds. We'll be back with you after this short commercial break.
Follow me to Finny McGee's Pub, winner of Bucks Happening list for Best Irish Bar in both 2024 and 2025, and the 2025 winner for Best Late Night Dining. Happy hour runs 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday, with $2.50 domestic beer bottles and amazing food specials. Stop by for trivia every other Tuesday night. Finny's is the perfect place to catch your favorite sports games. Be sure to follow Finny McGee's Pub on Facebook and Instagram for daily specials and happenings. See you soon at Finny McGee's Pub, 1400 Farragut Avenue, Bristol Borough.
Welcome back to Hatfield Ice. 36 seconds to go in what has been an incredible hockey game here tonight. You can catch all the playoff action in the primetime games here at Hatfield on the Rally Sports Network. So be sure to subscribe and like. Make these broadcasts possible. We'd also like to thank our sponsors who made this possible. Transcend Fitness, Finny McGee's, Dress in the Nines, and J&J Glassworks. So here come the Titans. Ryan Frey, Nolan Sinigo, Dominic Gibson, Lord and Crouch coming out to defend for the next 35 seconds. The Patriots clear the puck up to the neutral zone. Crouch sends it right back to sender. Patriots, again, the pass to the neutral zone. Tries to find a stretch pass. Not able to keep it there is Evan. And now they tried to clear the net, but Young diving out and making the stop. He was going to empty the net and then came in a time he definitely should have as he slides to the puck.
I'll give him credit. Great instincts there.
An unorthodox save. But with 18 seconds, they really need to win this faceoff, and they do. The pass now up to Evan.
There you go.
He moves it by the blue line. It catches the referee. They're not going to like that one much. That could have been a deciding factor.
Gotta go.
7 seconds to go. Gottsman across the blue line. Rips the shot, and the Titans keep their season alive. They've done it. They're moving on to the semifinal round. Ladies and gentlemen, your final score, 2-1 here at Hatfield Ice. The Titans have taken care of business here on home ice. And CBE's season is going to end short. And a game that demanded discipline and patience. They did exactly what playoff teams are supposed to do, and they stayed in the fight. The Titans knock off CB East once again and move on to the next round, as that is their third win against the Patriots in this year. CB East South continuing their postseason journey, and CB East are going to have to look forward to the Flyers Cup upcoming. So, they fought hard, and they got the win tonight, 2-1. So don't go anywhere. We got our player of the game interview coming up next here on the Rally Sports Network.
Follow me to Finny McGee's Pub, winner of Bucks Happening list for Best Irish Bar in both 2024 and 2025, and the 2025 winner for Best Late Night Dining. Happy hour runs 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday, with $2.50 domestic beer bottles and amazing food specials. Stop by for trivia every other Tuesday night. Finny's is the perfect place to catch your favorite sports games. Be sure to follow Finny McGee's Pub on Facebook and Instagram for daily specials and happenings. See you soon at Finny McGee's Pub, 1400 Farragut Avenue, Bristol Borough.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Ethan Whitney here with the Raleigh Sports Network player of the game, Ryan Fry. Ryan, they had you guys on the ropes for a little bit there. Take me through what you can. What was said in that locker room in the second after the second period to get you guys those two big goals?
Yeah, so obviously in the first and second, stuff wasn't going our way. We had passes back door, they weren't bouncing in. So going in, we knew we were playing the right way, getting pucks deep. So all we had to do, we wanted to go high to low, get a shot on net, and just go to the net, get a puck in. And that's exactly what we did. And it obviously showed out there, and we got a dub.
Yeah, Cameron Young, the goaltender for Sea Beast, he was phenomenal tonight. Take me through what you're seeing from him. Were you able to get that go-ahead goal by him?
Yeah, we knew we weren't going to get a puck by him on a normal shot. So that's why we went in. We wanted to do a off the pad, try to get a rebound goal, and that's what happened, and that's how we got the Loki goals and got by him.
As I feel you're moving on 2 wins away from winning it all this time.
Yeah, we're ready to go. We want to get back at CR South what they did last year, and we're going to win this. Let's go.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ryan. Ryan Frey, CB's player of the game, or CB South player of the game. Sorry about that.
So an incredible interview there out of Ethan Whitney, ladies and gentlemen, as we come to a close here in the final game for CBE season. And ladies and gentlemen, for one final time, we'd like to thank you for joining us on this evening, as we got plenty of playoff action coming up on the Raleigh Sports Network. On Wednesday, we will have the semifinal game. On Thursday, we will have the championship game live on Raleigh Sports Network. So make sure to tune in. Make sure to check that out. And without further ado, that'll do it from Hatfield Ice, where tonight's Suburban High School Hockey League playoff matchup comes to a close with a final score of 2-1. Thank you for spending your snowy February night with us for SHSHL Playoff Hockey. On behalf of the entire crew of Raleigh Sports Network, Jaden Clemmer, Ethan Whitney, myself, Danny McDevitt, saying thanks for watching. So long from Hatfield, and good night.